Enough of that, let's have a look over here. 12 weeks ago, we were looking at this, which was a 12-week plan, which we saw back in the very first week notes video. And this week is a completely different week. It's all about reviewing how the last 12 weeks went and then planning out the next 12 weeks. Because once again, we're talking about this 12-week yearbook where I've adapted ever so slightly to have this 13th week, which is a sit down, a review process, find out what went right, what went wrong, and then adapt on that. So today and tomorrow is all about reviewing. Wednesday and Thursday is all about planning. So I'm going to do a little bit of a review and then come back and let you know how it's going, I think. It's the end of the day and I've been going over the last 12 weeks, having a look at what I was aiming to get done and what I actually got done. I'm going to spare you all the in-depth analysis because I haven't done that yet. That's happening tomorrow, but I have got some notes here I thought I'd share with you. So, things that went well. Identifying the time that I'm really good at focusing on work, which is the afternoon, and then deciding to do all my admin tasks in the morning, which is the time that my brain is jumping around all over the place. So that was a win. So speaking of the mornings, I put all my admin tasks in there, which is like send stuff off in the post, restock the shop. And what was happening before is as soon as an order came in, I'd do it there and then, or I'd finished a pen plot, so I'd immediately put it into the shop. So that caused me to jump around a lot. Instead, putting them in the morning as a set task to do was really good. It's taken those tasks, which were kind of new to me when I started 12 weeks ago, and turn them into habits so I can habitually do them. Tuesdays, I know what I'm doing. I just go package things up I send. So turning things into habits, really good. I've done that. The video takes up a lot of time. Doing week notes and the profit loss, they're really good for my personal accountability. I love the fact that I've done them because it makes me think each day about what I am actually doing that day instead of just letting things roll from one day to the next. It forces me to reassess if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. The profit loss is good. It makes me actually analyze what's going on, whereas again, I could just ignore that. So from a personal accountability point of view, they're really good. Time-wise, they take up a lot of time. Right, Tuesday videos. This is the last one that I really have notes on. Tuesday videos are the ones where I talk about things like pen plotting or generative art or AI. Now, the problem is I think I'm still taking too much of a scattershot approach to YouTube. Sometimes I'm talking about general art, sometimes about AI art, and that's not very satisfactory for people watching, I don't think. So I've got my three areas, aside from all the week notes and vlogging and all that type of stuff. AI, which at the moment has good rewards, but it's kind of oversaturated, and I don't think I can compete with people who have a channel purely for those things, so I may ditch that. Generative art, I really like talking about generative art. I think there's a good amount of space there. It's pretty niche, but it's not like really tiny niche. And channels like the Coding Train show that there is an interest in learning coding. And Dan's channel is really good, but it covers a wide area of things. I think there's room for a channel that focuses more on generative art, and I could do that, but I really like the pen plotter stuff, which is a teeny tiny little niche. The audience for that is really small, but there's so much that I want to do, and the tutorials and talking about it, that I think I might need to focus on that. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of notes about where I've got to at the end of today, looking back at the past 12 weeks. I think it's been really good. I'm not beating myself up too much about things. I think it went surprisingly well. Anyway, more in-depth tomorrow. I won't bother making a video about that. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to plan what the next 12 weeks are going to be, and maybe we'll catch up then so I can, again, do that accountability thing where I say what I'm planning and then hopefully stick to it. So I will see you then. So that's start. I've done my planning. Last couple of days have been looking back at the past 12 weeks and working out what went right and what went wrong. This is about looking at the next 12 weeks. So what we've got going on here is, as usual, each day I have the week notes, which is this type of thing where I get to chat about what's going on behind the scenes, all of that type of stuff. I have a profit loss here and I've got another profit loss here. So only 2 profit losses in the next 12 weeks. So that's kind of good. I have newsletters every other week that are all in there, NFT projects, Falling Water, Feral File, Pop 95. These aren't when they're getting launched. These are my deadlines for having things completed, I think. So I've only got another 3 weeks for that one. I think there were 2 big changes. The first one is that the main focus of the Tuesday videos are going to be about pen plotting. Enough of this spreading across vlogging, AI, generative art and pen plotting. I'll still be doing the vlogging on weeknotes, but the Tuesday videos all about pen plotting, and they're going to be the tutorials that I've been planning for ages. The thing that's put me off doing the tutorials is I kind of want to release it as a course, and I feel as though you need all the videos up front for that. Like you go view this course and the course to be finished, because that's useful. But I'm never going to get them done if I do that, because I need to make them all up front. So one a week is a really good way of getting them done, and then by the time I finished, then I can package them all up and they're a course for anybody to use whenever they want. I think focusing for a whole 12 weeks on a main thing is a good idea. That's the first one. The second one isn't shown on here because it's morning things. I haven't really posted anything to Instagram or social media about pen plotting. And when I do the pen plotting, I sort of take some photos and videos of them, but not very intentional. So some mornings I'm going to sit down, I'm going to go, this is the pen plot I'm going to do. These are the shots that I'm going to use for it. I'm going to shoot those shots and then edit it and put it together. So how do I feel about all that? I'm feeling though I'm doubling down on the pen plotting. I think that's a good idea. I know that the bulk of my money still comes from selling NFTs, which is fine, but I want that to allow me to make these tutorial videos. They need to support those. So that's what's going on. 12 weeks, I've got a plan, doubling down on pen plotting. Anyway, thank you very much for coming along. Let's move happily into Q2 next week and see how that goes. Should be sunnier and I should be able to get outside a bit more. All right, thank you very much. Goodbye.